This is 1445 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. I should be a source for Klal Yisrael. Today we're doing your Teher Simikos Reish Samach Zero Reish Samach Zayin. Sif Kuf Lam Zayin Kuf Lam Gimel. Kuf Lam Zayin. Mamachar Atzmo Hirshel Torah Lim Kratzim Livnei Onion. Somebody to sell himself is allowed to sell himself on account of his poverty. So, having another person is not allowed to sell himself and put the money in his pocketbook and use it to buy an animal to purchase vessels, purchase a house, like in handy, unless he's poor. He's impoverished and he's sold. I know when he sold it should only be sold to you, but it's only to another Jew. Talmud Lomar, so to you, your brother, who's a Ivri. Is your brother, you should take share with brotherhood. Does he also reciprocate by conducting himself as a brother? That really means not to work. Talmud Lomar, Evan, no, he's got to work. So can you treat him like a slave? Talmud Lomar, he's your brother. Okay, so at Noiba Achva, you treat him with brotherhood. And he treats himself as a slave. Do not work him the work of a slave. Blantia, you should not carry after you a blantia. Which is Greek is a sack or a suitcase. Shouldn't carry your implements in the bathhouse. With you in food, with you in drink, with you in clothing. You shouldn't eat clean white bread. And eat coarse bran bread. What can you sleep on fine feathers or felt and he sleeps on straw. The Kedushin include so here they derive Kona Avid Ivri Kona Elat, so anybody acquires every if he's acquiring a master for himself. It's like I said, Ain Lo El Kar Echad. If you only have one pillow, most likely you gotta give it to your slave. Kuf Lamaches. Abi Shemar Shein Roshaim Koras Atzma actually you show. He says he's not allowed to sell himself until he has nothing left. Nevertheless, nearly him of our Macharas Atzma. If he violated this principle and sold himself while he still had money. So, the evidence for this is showing even that which says that he's only supposed to himself to you. If a Jew violated his principle and sold himself either to a non-Jew, even to a idolatrous concern, Hatzma itself, it's sold, like it sold himself to be an evidence in the church. To a brooder one, the family of a ger, that's someone who sold to an avodah zarah. If somebody says, I'm going to sell myself to an avodah zarah, because it's like a threat he's trying to make for some reason. So he answers, don't do anything for him until he is sold. Even though he didn't have to do he did something inappropriate. Mitzvah those that submit to the dream and should not get assimilated among them. Shema says, even after he sold Gulati Alo, he should have a redemption. Whether he sold himself, based in or whether based sold him, he's not Amecha, he's not sold in public on an auction block. Lo Simta nor in an alley, like slaves are sold. Shema says, should not be sold in the manner of a slave. But Sinai is only sold in secret, without covenant, and in an honorable way. In all the Jewish slaves also have a personality to work them hard. Because the Ram writes, what does it mean work them too hard? Was work which has no limit. Work which is unnecessary. He's only working him in order that he shouldn't go scot-free and be unemployed. Rather you'd say, Ador lo chaploni, hold with me until a certain time. You shouldn't say to him, go dig in this place in circles if you don't require it. For the Lord saying to do so, you or every Lord says, So to the non-Jew, if he's to whom he sold, if he's working the Jew overly hard, so the Jews are commanded to compel him to desist. Or if they leave him to be worked like an Ovid, over in Belosa said they violate them. Association you should not allow him to be worked overly hard to your eyes. We're not required to go enter the compound of the non-Jew. If he's working overly much, says to your eyes. When you see. A woman is not sold neither if she steals, nor may she sell herself. Should not acquire neither an Eved Ivri nor an Eved Kanani because of suspicion that maybe she's doing something illicit with him. A slave cannot be a convert cannot be sold in Eved Ivri. The Sibit says Shav El Mishpachto. He has to be able to go back to his family. And a ger has no family. Even not doing degrading work with them. Nevertheless, no, that's a new thing. Even though he can't use it for degrading activities. He can be your barber, or your launderer, or your baker. I will say Balon Rabbi, we should not make him a bathhouse attendant for the masses. So probably more barber for the masses, or not or baker for the masses. And again, unless this was scrapped before he became sold as a slave. Let him teach him a new craft, let him do what he used to be doing. Because him it's sold for a slave. But it's an employee, a hired hand, with the cold over, all bets are off, everything is okay. Was do not apply unless there's the Yovel. Sheikh Sira, as it says, they work until the year of the Yovel. Kuf Mem, Shonach HaChonim Mishnah, the Kedushin. Every Ivri can be acquired by money or by document. Couldn't acquire himself. B'shanim, by more than 6 years passing. B'yovel, when Yovel comes, or by paying back his purchase price. Whether it's somebody who sold himself, whether somebody who based and sold, and paying back in something which is worth money, it's like paying back money. How star work, the slave writes on a piece of paper or a piece of pottery, I am sold to you, I am acquired by you. He signs and gives the master the document. Is acquired by chazaka, by making work for you, by chalif and by exchange, which is the handkerchief kinyan. Chazaka is not relevant by Eved Ivri. The afinim by Eved Kanani. Because the reason why it works by an Eved Kanani is because there's a parallel drawing between a non-Jewish slave and real estate, and that's basically kedushin. Eved Ivri, low cost, that parallel is not made to an Eved Ivri. I can't assume the yeshi stopping, but when it comes to the exchange, the chalifin, we're not sure. Like I'm Eved Ivri, niknabo. Maybe it works at Osman Ivri. The king chalifin noig b'chol dvar. King chalifin is affecting everything. You see, it says the kain kol davar shalav. Pasuk rus to sustain everything a person who took a take of a shoe and exchange it. But that's one mishnah harei. That which not mentioned Mishnah the chalifin harei gam Eved Kanani. It's not mentioned Eved Kanani either. That means mentality is something which is also relevant to movable objects in general. Okay, you have to say the same thing. It's relevant to movable objects in general. It's not mentioned. From the Rambam is no proof. He only writes the halachos in the Gemara as this is normal won't. Another poskim wrote halachos Eved Ivri. The kesef b'shtar yofim be quiet. Perhaps kesef b'shtar learn psukim. Living layofim, but don't learn kalim from psukim. Eved Kanani yofim means show kagos. Only reason why it's Eved Kanani because there's a parallel drum between Eved Kanani and land. In version of Tes Kedushin, that's the Ches Kedushin. Tes Kedushin Ches says something like that. Kuf Mem Aleph, Memachru based in Tzim, by someone so a base says Sheshem Yavo, he works for 6 years. Ubashvias, he hates the Chav Shechinam, and 17 years goes out scot free. Ramin so Peg Dad Erchin says it in the foot by Erchin. The Shesh Shanim Halal Elu Havim Isles, these 6 years are from date to date, 24-hour date to 24-hour date. Kamar also Yom also Sholos the Shana by meaning the same date, the same time in the coming year. We don't go after the count of the world. Which they get to Israel is considered a new year. And besides, Shara go after his year, kind of like we do our birthdays. Well, they didn't do birthdays. That's to go by. Could go Nimkar Rosh Chodesh Iyar. If you sell them Rosh Chodesh Iyar, Chashvin Sheish Shanim, may Iyar counted 6 years from Iyar to Iyar. Kachtosh Chazal. Chazal expounded Sheish Shanim Yavod Vashis. 6 years work and during the Shemitah. There's in the Shemitah Nami Yavod. The Shemitah might also work. You go, Nimkar Be'emtzo Shana, so it's sold in the middle of the year. Obegam Shvis, Ad Emtzo Shana, he's got to work in Shvis in the middle of the year. Zesharam Reish Perek Beis, there's a Rambam writes, Machro Basin Obed Sheish Shanim. It was sold by Basin, worked 6 years. Yom Achil and they was sold. Chiyas Shana Shvis, the beginning of his 7th year. Shalo, his 7th year, Yetzer Ben Choy goes free. Rizal Kavanah, so that's what he means. Zochin Achar Shana Shalo, they go after his year of law, Shalmin Yolam, not the count of the world. Because he also writes, the Impaga Boshana Shemaz Shemitah Bichlal Sheish, the Shemitah, the fall is during the 6 years. Hareza, everybody works during that Shemitah. And Impaga Boshana says, Yovel! But the Yovel comes, I feel Nimkar Shana Achas Ibn Yovel. Even so, only 1 year for the Yovel, Hareza Yitzchakis, because soon Yovel comes. Shema says, Viko Chafei Ach Nasa Yovel Yavrimach, till the year the Yovel works with you. Mishnah Yovel Yovel Tashuv, and this year the Yovel, you go back home. So he sells himself, he can sell himself for even more than 6 years. He sold himself for 10 years, or the name for 20 years. I feel after year, then I raise the Yotzei because the Sheish goes to the Yovel. Shemar says, Achnasi Yovel, but he mocked till the year the Yovel works with you. According to this comes out, the Shemitah ain't a Motzi Eved Ivri. Shemitah does not release an Eved Ivri. Yovel does. After that, create the Yovel, my Moicha so close, even though the something by Yovel, or by somebody who sells himself, on the Torah screen parts by Har Dosh of the Krov, the Shami Shachto, by Machur Basin. That the puzzle of Shami Shachto of Yovel goes down Machur Basin. The conclusion, so they're both included. I had shown. Braga says here, I guess mission the Shemitah, Dashim, Shvis, Sarchin, Mishmach, whatever, okay. Not clearly once, unless we go in detail, which we are not going to do. Kufna base. Those who infer from language of Rashi Kedushin. Shapir got on base. Shapir Shahad Amir Shah Macha Hatsu and Nimka Sheish is the Sheish it says there. So he sells himself, can sell himself for 6 or than 6 years. More than 6 years or in 6 years. Imid Nali Macha Hatsu Shana Kashov is he stipulated he sold for 10 years. Tikum he said the infer this the Shemacha Hatsu Stan when he sells himself generically how much Sheish is for 6 years. The Fachas Misheish is less than 6 years, ain't El Shem Sagalov, and he only has the name of an employee. Lo Evan, not a slave. Near the feast of coins comes out, says Roshun, he seems, the gun based on Moichim, like Rapachim Mishesh. Based on they sell, they shouldn't suffer less than 6 years. Located Lo Shem Evet. It's not Evet Ivri. And it can't be much of a, Shivcha. Avarif Kasa, reader writes in Mokratza, Yochlan Kratza, Ben Yosim Mishishim, and Pachim Mishesh. Someone sells stuff can sell stuff for more or less than 6 years. And from the Basi Yirmiyah Madam before it comes clear, Kederi Shaina. The first thing, Simonoki Kore's beast, Gama Mikte Shoshem, to Shaku Ish as Achiv Haivri Hashini Machal, after every 7th year, you send away your ever to work for a year for 6 years. Havasa Marka Asomari, that's where you sold yourself. Because before it says Ish Abdov, Ish Shivchas Oivri, Vaivia. Chavshim. Is based in a woman can't be sold in basin. Efshar Lamar, we pass it about Moichabito might sells his daughter. Doesn't seem like that for the Pasuk meaning the Pasuk. And he says, look at this. And it says, Yusham, look at this. It's Machlekes about this issue. Kufem Gimel, in name of Lashon Rambam, Mashal, Yetzim Yovel, Shimon Shon Agasif Ne Yovel. Only got Yovel, he was sold the year before the Yovel. I don't know, says Oshom. It says you sold for less, you don't go to Yovel. Lishma arbitrarily mentions this language. Fourth thing, I feel and even sold 1 day for Yovel. You have to be Yovel. Goes out. This means the primary halacha. The right is similar to the Torah's Kohen. Evidence is similar to the Torah's Kohen by Shasham. We know the Torah's Kohen, period. By Shasham, ain't a cause of Daber. No, also the Shas. And because of that, the plus is only speaking. I'm a cool base in time and showing by someone's based in 2 or 3 years. Even though you have to material before the other, they'll take them out. Hain the dark take Dafko stay showing is specifically 2 years. At least the Rambam, it's approximate. The Chain Rosh Rambam. That's also language of the Rambam, and that is all for today, folks.